Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel, where we dissect the intricate, often dramatic world of the British monarchy. Today, we're pulling back the velvet curtain on a story that reveals just how serious King Charles III has become, about discipline, control, and reputation management inside the royal family. This is a tale of one royal misstep, a powerful reaction from the palace, and a new mandate that now tightly controls the public lives of two much-loved princesses, Beatrice and Eugenie. Before we dive in, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next deep royal breakdown. A new era of control under King Charles. Since becoming king, Charles III has been determined to streamline the monarchy and scrub away scandal. That mission has now reached directly into the lives of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah, Duchess of York. For years, the sisters have walked a delicate line. They are non-working royals, earning their own incomes, yet still closely tied to the institution. They've often been seen as dignified, modern, and relatively uncontroversialist, especially in contrast to their parents. But that balance has now been shattered. According to insiders, Buckingham Palace has imposed a strict new approval system over every public and professional engagement Beatrice and Eugenie undertake. Why? Because of one highly controversial event in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Tea Party that changed EVRY to October 27th. Princess Beatrice hosted a high-profile tea event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This was not a quiet, private meeting. It took place at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Riyadh, a venue that, on paper, sounds luxurious, glamorous, and suitable for a princess. But in royal optics, location is everything. That same Ritz-Carlton was the site of the infamous 2017 mass detention of Saudi princes, ministers, and businessmen during Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's so-called anti-corruption purge. Reports at the time alleged harsh treatment and coercion behind those walls, so when photos emerged of Princess Beatrice happily hosting an event at that exact venue, the reaction was immediate. Royal commentators branded the decision tone-deaf, and inside the palace, the response was even stronger. William and Kate, genuinely upset according to sources, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, were genuinely upset when they saw the photos and headlines. They have reportedly been quietly supportive of Beatrice and Eugenie, understanding how difficult it is to carry the York surname in the wake of Prince Andrew's scandals. But this was different. Hosting a semi-official-looking event at a controversial venue in a sensitive region, while the monarchy is still desperately trying to distance itself from any whiff of controversy, was seen as a serious lapse in judgment. The message from the Waleses and the King's senior aides was clear. This cannot happen again. The York name permanent lie by a light to understand why this caused such a strong reaction. We have to remember the wider context. Prince Andrew's reputation has been shattered by his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Sarah Ferguson continues to attract negative headlines, from financial issues to pulled book deals. The York name is now surrounded by decades of scandal, missteps, and PR disasters. Even though Beatrice and Eugenie have done nothing wrong personally, every move they make is now judged through the lens of their parents. For King Charles, who is battling health issues while trying to modernize and clean up the monarchy, another misstep connected to the Yorks is simply too risky. So, the palace acted. The new office-style approval, SYSTM response. Buckingham Palace has now introduced what insiders describe as an office-style approval system for all of Beatrice and Eugenie's public and professional activities. This isn't a polite, keep us informed. This is formal control. From now on, every speaking engagement, every high-profile event, every international appearance, any visible professional collaboration must be submitted, reviewed, and approved by palace staff before it happens. This system will likely examine the location. Is it politically sensitive or controversial? The hosts and sponsors, are they associated with any scandals or regimes? The optics. How might this look on the front page of a newspaper? The risk versus reward. Is it worth it for the crown? If the event carries too much reputational risk, even if it benefits the princesses personally or professionally, it can be quietly vetoed. A loss of autonomy for the citizens for two women who are technically private citizens. This is a massive change. Beatrice and Eugenie do not receive the sovereign grant, have jobs and careers outside the royal machine, are not full-time working royals, yet, because they are princesses of York, their lives will now be filtered through the lens of palace risk management. In simple terms, their titles are public property, even if their careers are not. Any misstep, even accidental, like choosing a controversial hotel in Riyadh, reflects not just on them, but on the entire institution. Why Charles and William felt they had no to choice, this move also fits perfectly into King Charles's long-term vision. A smaller, more controlled monarchy, fewer working royals, minimal drama, ruthless control over public image and, with Prince William and Princess Catherine stepping into increasingly central roles, their priority is simple: no more unnecessary scandals. They are future king and queen. They can't afford another PR nightmare linked even indirectly to the York branch. The new approval mandate sends a message not just to Beatrice and Eugenie, but to every extended royal. You may live privately, but your title is not private. If you use it in public, we decide how. The heavy burden of being a non-working royal Beatrice and Eugenie now find themselves in one of the most complicated positions in the royal ecosystem. Expect